For my project, I did the middle school project balloon car. And in this video, they have the students across all subjects learning about cars. So it's 8th grade, and the students are learning in science, language arts, math, technology, and they even got to go and evaluate pitches from local car salesmen in their area. There really wasn't any guided questions asked or any standards that they pointed out across the board. For the overview of this lesson, in this lesson, all the 8th grade teachers collaborated on the car lesson, so they all got together and discussed how to make the lesson blend in each subject. So in science, they got to kind of make their own little car out of different materials and put a balloon on the end and see how far it could go. In math, they were learning about gas mileage and how much they could afford to buy a car. They gave each student um, a make-believe life, so a fake budget, how much they were getting from work, and if they were single or if they had kids and different things. So they had to be able to come up with do the math to figure out what they could afford. And in English class, the students got to write car commercials. The teachers, what I saw was the teachers communicating with each other. So every day they have 45 minutes of like together time. And so they got together and discussed what they were seeing in the students, what was working, what they were planning on doing. We saw the students be very engaged. They were discussing with their peers and they were very active in their own learning. They were really engaged in doing all the things that they could do. The classrooms were set up where all the students were in groups. They made a point to say that everything they did was really in groups. So the students, if they had questions, discussed with themselves, with their peers before they went and asked a teacher. Students got to go on field trips and do all kinds of different activities. My thoughts from this lesson was that it was very effective. We even heard a teacher say that she's had multiple students come back after they had been graduated for years and keep talking about this lesson. Oops. This would make me think about maybe doing something like this for houses. And so teaching students about all the things that go into buying a house. So, the different materials needed for building a house, and they could even make their own little house. Like these students made cars. All the teachers could collaborate and kind of do this together as well, like they did with the cars. They could learn about mortgages and math and teach them the different things that could be used to build houses.